Under a silver blue moon, the castle is quiet, and the ward around it wears a crack like a scar. The princess felt it first, the small breaking that echoes louder than a dragon's roar because it came from a promised step that never arrived. The knights in the courtyard hold still, unsure whether to lift shields or lower them. Trust is a ward, a living circle of light, and we weave it with small vows. A knight returns when he says he will. A princess speaks plainly. A dragon's temper is kept in check, and a unicorn returns to the stream each dawn. When the pattern holds, our bodies unbuckle armor and rest. When it breaks, the inner drawbridge rises and hearts hide behind it. Let me tell you a story that lives in many hearts. A knight swore to meet the princess by the waystone at first light, to ride together through a misted wood where dragons sometimes sleep. He stopped to listen to a minstrel, then took the long path for the view and reached the waystone when the sun was already high. He found the princess safe, but not steady. The ward between them thinned not from battle, but from a delay that spoke a different truth than his oath. It was small, he said, and I am sorry. It was small, and it mattered. Trust is knight's work and princess's wisdom. It needs truth, consistency, and moons of time. Truth is the torch that shows real faces. Consistency is the knight's patrol at the same hour. Time is the quiet of many nights where neither falters. If you broke the ward, you may want to bring jewels or grand speeches, as if gifts can tame a dragon of doubt. But wards answer to daily magic, not display. The language they know is kept oaths at ordinary dusk. Begin with plain words, not smoke, not glamour. Not, the moon bewitched me, but I did not come when I said I would. Not jealousy seized me, but I opened your private scroll. Let your words be stepping stones, not mist. Offer why only to guide understanding, not to trade blame. I feared the road and did not say so. I felt small and reached for control. A dragon roars inside many chests. Naming it does not excuse the scorch, but it shows where to cool the fire. Ask what the harm truly was in their eyes. You think it was the delay or the trespass. They may say it was feeling unimportant, unseen, or unsafe in your care. Listen as if a unicorn has rested its head in your lap. Slow, gentle, without sudden movement. Make a small, specific plan that touches the ground. You will arrive at the hearth each dusk for a moon. You will leave a rune at the waystone when your path bends. You will ask before you read any line not addressed to you. Offer amends that match the wound. If your words cut, bring steady words that heal. If your act costs something, restore it with effort and patience, not with show. It is not the size of the gesture, but the wisdom of the repair. If you were harmed, your no is a strong gate, and you owe no one entry. But if you wish to allow the chance of repair, speak what you need over many days, not one. Come when you say. Ask before touching what is mine. Tell the truth even when it hurts your pride. Remember the difference between forgiveness and lowering the drawbridge. Forgiveness is setting down a bitter goblet. Rebuilding trust is opening the gate inch by inch as the pattern holds. Both can live together. Here is the tale of the knight and the princess's red-threaded box. While she slept, he opened it to protect her, to know the truth. In the morning, the thread lay loose like a broken promise, and the princess's world shifted under her feet. The knight confessed without excuse and learned to ask. But the true mending came later. For many moons when the box lay in reach, he looked and did not touch. He sat with his inner dragon, breathing until the claws of fear unclenched. The ward brightened one dawn at a time. Another story. A seasoned knight and his young squire in the training yard. After a day of errors, the knight's anger flared like dragon flame, and the squire flinched as if burned. Shame cooled the knight's face. "I need you to feel safe," the squire said. The knight carved a plan into a plank beside the door. If his temper rose, he would step outside to the wellstone and breathe until calm returned. He would never lift a practice blade while angry. He would thank the squire for lessons hidden in mistakes. In time, the squire's shoulders lowered and the yard felt warm again. Jealousy is a small green dragon that hisses in the ear. You are not enough unless you hold everything. In the old codes, knights were taught 3 breaths: name, claim, tame. Jealousy is here. It lives in me. I will not obey it. I will ask for what I need. Transparency need not be chains. It can be chosen ritual. Leave a rune at the crossroads when plans change. Show the page of your spellbook that touches your companion's peace. Not every page, but the ones that guard the shared ward. If your inner trust cracked with the outer ward, begin small. Keep a quiet promise to yourself each dawn. Stand under the elder tree. Touch the river. Speak one honest sentence. Each kept oath is a knight's banner planted in your own heartland. Some ask, how many moons until the ward is whole? As many as it takes for new patterns to feel old. No speed spell can buy this without a hidden cost. Those who hurry often stumble. Those who keep steady surprises wake to find the wardstone glowing again. Softer and steadier than before. Beware the itch to test by thistle pricks and riddles. Testing grows more dragons than it slays. Ask for what helps. Tell me if your path bends. Introduce me when we meet someone who matters to you. Sit with me when fear rises. Asking invites care. Gossip rides ravens. If the village hums, speak close to the source. Decide together a simple line that honors privacy and truth. We had a breach. We are mending slowly, it lets the ravens rest. Hear the old tale of the dragon and the child of light. The dragon promised a blue gem to brighten her nest, then hid it under his belly because he loved its glow. The child's nest went dim, and she did not sing. The dragon learned that strength that hoards becomes hunger that harms. He returned the blue gem and spoke plainly. I chose myself over you. It will not be so again. For many nights he flew above the nest and shared his soft light until the gem shone true. Sometimes repair is a dragon teaching itself a gentler flight. If you are caught in a loop of breaking and begging, seek your round table. Elders, patient mages, steady friends. Shape your days so that your inner dragon meets cool stone and open air, not tinder. Avoid the forest that tempts your worst when you are alone. Ask a companion to walk beside you. And if you have given many chances and no new pattern grows, you may close the gate without hatred. Bless from afar and choose a gentler road. Even healers know when pressing a stubborn wound only deepens the bruise. They step back and tend the rest of the body of life. Boundaries are castle walls with honest gates. They keep goats from the herb garden and invite friends to wipe their feet. Say what is inside your wall. This is mine. Hold me this way. Speak to me like this and I will listen. Clarity is kindness before it is comfort. Shame says, I am the bad thing, and drags a tattered cloak over the face. Remort says, "I did a bad thing and I will mend," and rolls up sleeves. Choose work over hiding. Keep oaths when no one watches. Let the moons write on your scroll, not your mouth alone. Make repairs that fit the wound. If you vanished without word, build the habit of sending a raven or leaving a rune whenever paths bend. If your tongue scorched, practice the craft of quiet until embers cool. If you shared what was private, guard confidence is like a knight guards a princess's safe passage. There is a grief when you see trust will not be what it was. Let the small funeral happen. The ward can glow again, with the crack filled in bright resin, a line of memory that is also a blessing. It is honest to remember and still love. Teach children by how you mend. When late, say it. When wrong, apologize in words a squire understands. Promise little and keep it. Let them see doors open at the promised time and gentle repair happen quickly. Examples cast longer spells than speeches. Among the river folk, there is the watch of 3 lanterns after a breach. 1 lantern turned inward for truth with self, 1 outward for truth with the other, 1 high for truth with the village. Each night 1 truth for each lantern. No masks, no boasts, just steady fire. Among the forest courts there is the unicorn walk. 2 who would mend circle the grove at dawn in silence, 1 holding a small bell. When fear tightens, a soft ring. Both pause and breathe. Speech comes later, gentler like a stream that chooses the smooth path. Do not forget play. Play is the light that reminds the body it can be safe again. Watch the unicorns drink at the salt spring. Share riddles under the bridge where a friendly troll dozes. Taste a plum and let the juice laugh down your chin. Joy teaches the ward to glow, not only to stand. If the other keeps throwing stones while you bring bread, guard the most sacred trust. Your self-respect. It is noble to try and wise to stop when effort becomes a wound. Bow, release the rope, set your lantern high, and walk away with your head up. If you whisper, "I cannot forgive myself," place your hand over your own heart as a knight places a gauntlet over a crest. Count the days you have tried to do right. Offer apology without dragging anyone to soothe your shame. Then live well so your apology grows roots and flowers. Repair love's rhythm. Choose a simple rite. Every 2 evenings for a moon, meet at the hearth, share 1 truth. Listen with both ears, then let quiet close the meeting. Rites carry us when strength falters. Be careful with promises of perfection. "I will never fail" is a delicate goblet that breaks on the first toast. Better to choose sturdy clay. "I will fail less, and when I do, I will tell you and repair faster." Clay holds water through many winters. Trust does not only protect, it lets us grow. A knight who always rode ahead learns to ride beside. A princess who locked every chest learns to share a shelf with clear labels. A dragon who roared learns the deeper power of a low, warm hum. We are creatures who can change. Every bond needs tending. Wards dim when forgotten. Friendships cool when kindness is rationed. Love thins when truth is delayed. Feed trust small meals often. Kindness in the square, honest disagreement by the fire. Few surprises when they can be spoken of before. When the old pain stirs, place your hand on nearby stone or wood and breathe. Remember the pattern you're building. Whisper, "I choose the steady path." Then take the next small step a knight would take, a princess would allow, a dragon would soften to, a unicorn would bless. Is it worth it? A well-mended ward, cracked and sealed and tested by seasons, often holds better than a new one. The bright resin line becomes a tale of survival and care. New wards can be beautiful. Mended wards can be wise. So, as the torches burn low and the night leans close, take this small truth like a pebble for your pocket. Trust is a garden and a fire, a drawbridge and a dance floor. It breaks and mends, it changes and deepens, and always it belongs to both of you, not to one alone. If you would begin again, choose one kept act before the next dawn. Leave a rune at the waystone, speak the honest sentence, sit by the hearth until the other's shoulders drop, call on your round table for strength, bind your oath to courage and clarity, not to another's mood, then walk. When you stumble, rise without drama. When strong, be gentle. When afraid, name it. When ashamed, choose the work over the swamp. Somewhere beyond the ridge, a unicorn drinks at the stream with simple trust, and we, knights with dented armor, princesses with brave hearts, dragons learning softer light, remember that mending is not a single spell but a road of small steps in the same direction. When morning comes, the wardstone may glow again, and the village within your chest may breathe. You are not alone in this ancient craft of rebuilding trust under a quiet sky.